today's video. In the end, information facts about Sri Lanka. Here I have listed down what are things which we are going to look into this video. So without any delay, let's dive into the video. Let's see about general information where Sri Lanka has an official name and that is called as Democratic Socialistic Republic of Sri Lanka, and it is also known as Teardrop of India and Jewel of Indian Ocean. And the Colombo is the capital of Sri Lanka, and where the Sri Lanka is located in the Indian Ocean, so it's called as Island of Nations. So and it's surrounded because it's surrounded by Indian Ocean, Bay of Bengal, and Gulf of Mannar, which separates India and Sri Lanka. And if you look at the history of it, so Sri Lanka holds a history of 2,500 years of history, which is influenced by the ancient kingdoms and colonized by the Portuguese and Dutch and because of various trades, and it has finally gained the independence on 1948. Right. Let's see about the climate and time. Sri Lanka has a year-round cycle, so Sri Lanka has two monsoon seasons. One is southwest and northeast monsoon season. Where the southwest monsoon season period is around from May to September, and northeast monsoon season period from October to January. So if you are planning for a trip, plan it in a wise manner so it won't impact your experience over Sri Lanka. So as of time zone, so Sri Lanka follows a Sri Lankan Standard Time Zone, which is UTC plus 5:30 ahead time, which is more similar to, which is equivalent to the Indian time zone as well. So if you're an Indian traveler, so you don't need to worry about the time zone, so it's highly equal, so you don't feel any jet lag and so on so stuff. As we speak of religions, Sri Lanka has four religions. In that, Buddhism is the primary religion, which is followed by Sinhalese. Sinhalese is a people origin from Sri Lanka itself. Next religion is Hinduism, which is followed by the Tamil peoples mostly, and Islam is followed by the Moors people, people from Medellin Muslim from North Africa. As of Christianity is more like common there. It's not like anything specific to that any specific people follows like that. And as we speak of languages, they have three primary languages: Sinhala, Tamil, and English. Sinhala is used by Sinhalese people often, and Tamil has been used by Tamilians, and English is used for business purposes and educational purposes. As if you're from Tamilian, you don't have any language, but from my journey, I have seen many people in Sri Lanka speak Tamil, so you won't feel any issue on communicating with any of them in locals as well. Give few inputs on foods. Many people have a huge concerns on foods when they travel to a different country. For that, you don't need to worry about too much here in Sri Lanka. You have plenty of options available. I have listed on some of them here, like rice and curry, which is a normal meal which you can find at in many places, and it's origin from India, similar to the Indian styles as well. And as a hopper, it's in India it's called as hoppam. So it's kind of unique. So it will be like looks like a bowl where you can have a coconut topping or a egg topping like kind of things, and or you can have a plain as well. And when it comes to next is lampa rice, which is a dish which is mixed of normal rice with the chicken curry and multiple other stuff, limes and other things like that. And other famous is kottu roti, which is called as kottu barota in India, where it's more common. But there, the kottu roti is like it's kind of cuts and pieces. It don't like that much smashy. So if you want it that much smashy or that much easy to bite it, so you have to let the cook be aware how you want to make them. And the next thing is there, Sri Lanka is majorly famous on tea, so it's very widely famous on tea. So it's because of that, it's called, they just have a Ceylon tea, so it's so unique in taste as well. When I tried it, liked it a lot over there. And most favorite part which I'm coming now here is that the final thing is just cream soda, which is the unique drink which you can't find anywhere out of Sri Lanka, where it's like it's a very small, it's a sweet soda with it just looks like a bright yellow color, which is so good, and I have been using that for my entire trip. Daily I'll have it in my backpack wherever I go for my trips. So you must try this cream soda, and of course the dishes on kottu roti and appam, So you should not miss those things. Actually, you should try that. But it's not only that option. So as an international foods also available, like KFC, Pizza, Domino's, those also available. So that's the reason I mentioned you don't need to worry about the foods in Sri Lanka. So you can be safe. If you are not comfortable, you can just go and buy a foods in international foods as well. And you'll find a lot of supermarkets also over there for your use to buy foods as well. And as we speak of culture, so the culture is a very vibrant, and they are more equivalent to similar to Indian culture, and they are very polite in communicating and with each other, and they gives more preference to Indians actually. So the culture was quite good for me to feel that. So it was one nice thing I experienced that culture. And because when I was there, there's one traditional festival also happened, which is called Parahara. So that was quite nice actually to watch it. So that's all about the cultures. So SIM and the currencies. So network SIM, they have a very good mobile coverage over the cities and towns as well. So their major providers Dialog, Mobitel, Airtel, and Hutch. So Hutch, I couldn't find much over Sri Lanka over my trip. I can find Airtel, Mobitel as well, but I choose the Dialog as my network when I was there in Sri Lanka, which was very good for communication over it. And you can find the SIMs available and after clearing the immigration in the airport itself, and you can find the locals as well. But I got it from my after clearing from the airport because I need to get because you need to travel to city Colombo city. That's like 2.5 hours of travel. So it's better to get it there because nearby airports you can't find very locals immediately in shops for to buy those SIMs. So bought it there in the airport itself. And then they have the various packages for all the data ranges you wanted. And they supply 4G and 5G networks also, which I purchased as a 4G network, which is sufficient enough for me to travel around Sri Lanka with a huge data volume only, since I'm traveling as a solo traveler. And as we speak of that, and next item comes up is currency. The currency in Sri Lanka is more equivalent. It's called as Sri Lankan rupee. So they also call us rupee as similar to India. But as a value of the Sri Lankan currency is like for 1 Indian rupee, it is around 3.7 LKR. So if you for 1 USD, you will get it around 300 LKR. But some places they will be offering some 290 or something lesser than that. But there are places that you will get a very good price, but you have to search for certain things. I'll give you those inputs on where you can find some shops and where you can change it over the upcoming videos possible. And yeah, if I have the information, I will definitely share those things exactly on the location on that front. So that's it on this part. Let's see the next thing, which is on a visa. So Sri Lanka offers around 40 plus countries and visa-free entries, including the major countries like US, UK, and India. So as I've mentioned in the previous statement, India. So we don't need a visa to enter into Sri Lanka, but you need an ETA, which you can fill it over the link which I mentioned here. It will comes at zero cost. I didn't attach any video clip on how to apply for these process on the ETA. So I'll make shorts in upcoming days, and I'll try to post it how you can apply for Sri Lanka ETA for entering into Sri Lanka. So that's it on this video about what I want to cover on the facts actually. So will see you in next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.